Howdy y'all, Upset Redneck here. Yes, hunting season began last week for me, but I had some other engagement plans I had to do. No, nothing like marriage or anything like that. Thankfully. Today is Thursday. This Saturday will be the second day of the second week that hunting season's been open for us. And I will be out in the field this Saturday in a brand new location that's actually close to my new place that I just recently found that's bow hunting only. Which I can't wait to get out there and see what happens and actually record some footage for you guys and share it with y'all. But today, right now, I am going to do an equipment review on what I use for equipment for bow hunting. So, y'all don't mind the camera moving and shit, which I'll try to edit that out and everything. On a phone it's a little bit more difficult, but I'll figure it out. So I'm going to show you the two bows that I use. One is an older bow. The second one is the one I actually use every year. Still a great bow to this day. Wouldn't trade the world for it. So here we go. Okay, my first bow that I used a while back when I began hunting, before I actually got the ambition to put stuff on YouTube and create my channel, is the APG, APG HD, the Wildcat. Not a bad bow. Yes, it's older. I also have my True Fire on it. It's an older one, single cam. Still gets the job done. It may be a slower firing bow, but still gets its job. I have the True Glow adjustable pin sights. I got my stabilizer. My arrow rest, which I gotta fix that because it's not supposed to be one of those dropping ones. But all in all, with my peep sight and shit, I mean, it's still a great old bow to have. It's one of my spares. It's my spare, but it's still a great bow. Yeah, it may not fire as fast as my newer one, the one I now use for hunting, but yeah, well, sorry for the interruption. My roommate decided to call me about Fortnite, which I'm not really playing right now. I'm doing my review here. Oh, whatever. So yeah, that's my Wildcat. It's an old bow, but still gets the job done even if it does shoot a little slow. Now, for the bow I do use every season, that I am particularly proud of because I earned it on my own. Oh, I gotta fix it. Is my Blackout. My Blackout Toxic. Dual cam. Got my True Fire right there. I got some other arrows laying around. I got some my bowstring and everything to keep it greased. I got my Apex Bear sight 3-pin with a level on it, which I still think is a great fucking definitely great pin sight setup for it. I got my 100 grain Broadheads, the 3 fixed in there that I use for turkey hunting, which worked beautifully for me. As you can see, when I hit the dirt from taking out a turkey, I didn't get the footage of that. Sorry guys, but that just didn't happen because my phone died before I can actually get the footage. But yeah, on my blackout toxic bow here, I also have my string quieters, so it quiets my string when I shoot. In my quiver, I have my arrows set up for deer, since now it's deer season. But I also use, here we go, the toxic broadheads. Very, very good broadheads. They're 100 grain, do a lot of damage, and they actually take out the deer fairly quickly. I got my octane quiver, which, you know, sits on my bow, but also great to have on my bow if I'm also shooting too, because if I want to quick fire another arrow, I can. And you see these pieces in here, those are for adjusting the cam on my old bow. In here, I do have my practice heads on my arrows. One in here should actually be pretty damaged because my friend I was living with at the time made a mistake on setting up a backdrop. There it is. And didn't realize how close the concrete wall was, and yeah, it took out one of my arrows. But that's okay, they're replaceable. I also have the key so I can tighten up my toxic broadheads or the other ones that go with it, or different types of broadheads that can go with the toxic. I also have this phone case, which I really don't think will fit this phone, but I'll have to try to find out. Then I also mount right here on this bow for keep my phone on it so that you guys can see the footage of me drawing a bow and taking the shot, or the footage of turkeys, deer. I might even get the we call it the spool for bow fishing on there, do some of that. So put some of that up there for you guys. But yeah, I mean, that's my equipment for my bows for hunting. I will have to pull out the crossbow that I also use, which is not like any of the other crossbows that most people use for hunting, but we'll get into that another time, and the gear I use for hunting, plus the scent away that I use and everything else. But yeah, that's just a small recap or product stuff I use, a review on equipment I use for hunting. So hope you all enjoy, and hopefully this Saturday we'll get some great footage for you, and we'll see how it goes from there. Later, y'all.